Book Club, hey everyone. If you haven't read Jasper Fforde, I highly recommend it. He's so much fun. I'm going to talk about the Shades of Grey series today. This happens to be Red Side Story, newly released second book in the Shades of Grey stories. The first book is called Shades of Grey. No, not that Shades of Grey. Relax, no relations. Relation. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Shades of Grey and Red Side Story are, I think, the smartest books I've read in a long time. The story is part dystopian fantasy, part social satire, a lot of eccentric, completely unique and funny all over quips and stories, and oh my goodness, it's so much fun. Okay, here it is. In the future, you only see one color. If you see blue, you see blue things as blue, but everything else is colorless. So if you see red, you only see red, everything else is colorless. So get it? It's like everyone's colorblind except for one color. Your place in society is determined by your color and how strongly your perception of that color. As long as you follow the rules, work for the betterment of society, and see the right color, you can expect the life of satisfaction of a cog in the wheel. But wait, maybe you're not interested in being a cog. Did I mention this is a dystopian future? Trust me, you want to be a cog. But what happens when you discover there's more? What happens when you find your world isn't as black and white as you've been told? What happens when you learn it's all more a shade of gray? These two stories, Shade of Grey and Red Side Story, Shades of Grey, it's like a Brave New World, but with Technicolor wit. It's 1984, but with Mr. Bean in charge. If you can read a story with a slow burn mystery without wanting to pull your hair out, screaming, "What on earth is so important about spoons?" or whatever, because there's a lot of quirky stuff in here, you're probably really going to enjoy Shades of Grey and Red Side Story a lot. They really are pretty great. The book one story arc wraps up nicely, but does end with a lot of unanswered questions. Be sure you have book two, Red Side Story, queued up and ready to go. There are a handful of colorful four-letter words in this book, and sex is talked about in a really silly and innocent way throughout. I would feel comfortable letting my 16-year-old read it. I recommend you read it too, because Jasper Fforde, Shades of Grey, super, super fun. I highly recommend it. That's it. Happy reading.